What's going on, guys? I'm Big Worm 380 and I'm back in the Creators End Atlas server. So what we're going to do in this one, we're going to do some treasure maps. I found out that when you're sailing around and you get the chests out of the water, you'll get a little bit of stuff, but you don't really. Me and TK were trying to figure out how to get like upgrades for weapons and stuff. Well, I did a couple of the treasure maps and found out pretty quickly that that's how you do it. So as you can see, we're in the right spot for this one right here. What you would normally do is you would find the little bottles around the beaches of the islands, and then they give you a treasure map. So when you look at your treasure map, it gives you a couple of different things. Before you pick it up, right before you grab it, it'll tell you what the quality of it is. So this one here is 3.7. The one we're doing right here it's only 2.1, and it tells you a couple important things. It tells you the region it's in, which is B3. That's where I'm at, obviously, because this one's already lit up on the screen. And it tells you how much gold you will at least get. So you get at least 74 gold out of this one when I do it. And then I'll also get some other items and stuff. Could be armor blueprints, could be armor that I can put on, could be weapon up, blueprints and stuff like that. So these are the things that you want to be getting and going for to actually get item and armor upgrades. So all you do is when you equip the map, when you put it in your hotbar and then you equip it, you have to look at the treasure map, which is the one on the right, and then you go into your big map here and make sure you're in the right region, and then you just have to scan around and look for the different islands that match up to what's on the treasure map. So as you can see, it's this big island right here. It only shows you a portion of the island, though. And from what I've kind of gathered, the higher the quality, it seems like the more zoomed in it is. It's a little harder to figure out exactly where it's at. And you'll also notice that the orientation of the islands compared to the treasure map can be different, because when you're building a map, or even in official or whatever, the islands are rotated, at different orientations. So you gotta take that into account too when you're trying to find it. But yeah, so once you have the right island picked out and you get to it, then you just keep your treasure map in your hotbar, then when you get close to it, you'll see the red light shooting up into the air. Now, if I simply take it out of my inventory, it's gone. So always make sure you've got it equipped, and then it lights up. So all we're going to do, we're going to get close to this, and basically it's going to trigger, and a bunch of skeletons are going to come out of the ground. This is also a pretty good way to get XP too. I think, yeah, this is going to be up here. Yeah, see, these guys aren't going to be too bad. Now, there's a bunch of soldiers. There's going to be soldiers, archers, and the toughest one to fight is going to be the warrior. And I'm going to go ahead and switch to my pistol. It's kind of a pain. I'm going to go ahead and run these guys down. The best thing to do, I think, is take out the regular soldiers, the archers, and then fight the warrior at the end, because he's kind of a pain in the ass. You got to keep him pretty engaged. And it's not a bad idea to also have more, couple of guns maybe, and make sure you can reload better than I can, because I'm not very good at it, to be honest. Oh, yep. I'm not real clear how that didn't hit him. The main problem that I found when fighting these is the archers. How am I not hitting these guys? Okay. Obviously, you can take all these guys out with just your bow and arrow, but it's a little better to if you can get the pistol going, you're gonna get a lot more damage. All right, and the thing to remember about when you get down to the warrior, he's gonna be the toughest out of the bunch. And you've got to keep him kind of close to you, or else he'll go into the ground. As long as you keep him swinging, he won't go into the ground, because when they go into the ground, they actually regenerate all their health, which sucks. So you just gotta basically you can just run right off the side of him and he'll swing at you and he'll miss. That's what I usually do. And they do a little damage. Boom. All right, so after you kill the warrior, then you just go back up to where they spawned out of the ground by the red deal. Oh, I need a shovel. All right, so make sure you bring a shovel like I didn't do, and then you just go back up here where they spawned out of the ground and just go right up in it, and then you dig up your treasure chest. $148 gold. All right, and let's look at what we got out of all that. So I got some fine plate pants blueprint. What is this? A fine fur cap. Got a two-handed mace blueprint. It's only 102, so I'm not even gonna carry that. What is this? That's good. We've been wanting picks and hatchet blueprints. A sword. So this is common stuff, and like I said, the lower quality the map, the lower quality stuff you're gonna get, but you kind of have to work your way up through the lower quality ones to get a little bit better gear to fight the skeletons on the better map locations. So, because I can tell you this, me and TK tried to do a journeyman one, and it was pretty rough. We ended up not doing it. We died several times, and but this way you can start building up better armor and better weapons, and then you can take on the harder map locations. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over to this next one and see if I can do it. I think this one is a 3.7. I did a 3.8 by myself, so should be able to do it. All right, guys, so we are back. We made it all the way over to this other island. It is up in the northwestern part of this grid, and so now we're just going to go on land here and see if we can locate it. Another good thing to bring with you, I don't know if you saw me grab them earlier or if I even recorded doing it, but I've got some climbing picks, because a lot of times these, yep, see, that's going to be way up there, which that's fine. This is actually where somebody's built. Man, they built a bunch of stuff. And they've got their thing set up where it taxes 20%. So I'm not sure if that applies to treasure chests or if it's just stuff you harvest or what. Uh-oh. Okay, see now he's gonna go into the ground. He's gonna pop back up in just a second, and he's gonna have full health. So. All right, let's go take this warrior out. Okay. Wait for him to pop back up. We're just gonna run him around, reload, and shoot like we did before. Oh, and I missed. What an idiot. Oh. Not a huge fan of the reloading minigame. Oh, you got me. All right. Now we got to put our shovel, and it won't let you put the shovel. You can't carry a bow and a shovel at the same time. It's just kind of weird. All right, so this is 3.7. All right, what did we get? 403. Got better climbing pick. Got some cloth boots, a better bow. That's good. That'll be nice. And I'm gonna, if you look at what it takes to craft this stuff too, you got to keep in mind the higher the quality. Like this is fine quality bow blueprint. So it's going to take 2 times 80 fiber, 2 times hide, and 2 times wood. What the 2 times means is you're going to need 2 different kinds of fiber, 2 different kinds of hide, and 2 different kinds of wood. So that kind of forces you to travel around and get materials from like other islands from other biomes, which is kind of cool, but at the same time, it's kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. But that's just the price you got to pay for getting better gear. What is this? Fishing rod. I haven't done the fishing rod yet. I may make one of those and try it out. But yeah, that's going to pretty much be it, guys. That's how you do the treasure maps. And like I said, it's a really good way to, start building up better quality stuff. It's kind of a progression, really, because like I said, unless you have a big group of people, especially if you're by yourself or only have, a couple of people in your company, it's going to take a little longer to get to the really good stuff, but this is definitely the way to do it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.